Hey everyone, and welcome to Rethink and Repurpose Live, where we help you reprioritize your growth, your wellness, and your passions. I'm Lissa Figgins, and it's my mission to help women have the health, the time, and the resources to be able to say yes to the things that are most important in your life. And my intention each and every week is to introduce you to an amazing woman who is also doing that. And today I have Brandi Reitsma. She has rebranded herself. I love her story. You're going to hear it in just a minute. But after going through several personal trials, she decided that she was going to do what she loves, which is jewelry design. And along the way, she's been growing herself and also inspiring others. So, Brandi, thank you so much for being with us today. Tell us a little bit more about your story and how you got to what you're doing today.
Thank you. First, thank you for having me. I really appreciate being a guest with your program today. My I'll go back 4 years. Start my story there. My husband sadly committed suicide,
Mm.
and that was a tremendous blow for myself and my family. My heart was in pieces, and I had to figure out what to do. It definitely took a while. I'd say almost 2 years. Lots and lots of tears, lots of mornings of convincing myself for 2 to 3 hours, sometimes in the mornings, to get myself out of bed. And then it was a September morning I woke up, and September is always kind of a month for me in my year where I don't know, maybe just kind of looking back where I've been and where I wanted to go. And so I decided that was the day I needed to start a different journey. And so I knew what I needed to do was have a healthier mindset. And
Mm.
so I immediately went to work. Each day I would tap into various positivity speakers, as I called them. That was then. Now I know they call themselves thought leaders. But I would surround my every day listening to that positivity. And then it just was inspiring and healthy and hopeful for my growth. But then in 2020, my inner coach, what I call her, her name is Lauren. She had a
Love
five
that.
day yes, she had a 5 day workshop, and I participated in that. And that was really a very pivotal week for me because
Mm.
we really had to dig deep and pull things out. It was very uncomfortable, scary, hard, lots of tears through that process too. But it really helped define me more as a person and where I needed to go from there, which was really good because what I didn't know is that in March of 2020, that COVID was going to shut down the country. My
Right.
mom was going to pass away, and I
Mm.
was no longer going to have my outside the home day job, and that was
Mm.
March 16th. So um, I had to deal with my mom's estate for a short period of time. But all that time I was reflecting, what am I going to do? What am I going to do
Mm.
now? I've been doing all of this positivity, all this mindset, but now this is a lot. um,
Right,
I no
right.
longer had an income. My mom had passed away, dealing with a lot of emotional grief and sadness. And so I just thought, I've got to figure this out. Rolling into my 58th year, I need to act, and I need to act fast. And income isn't just going to fall down from the sky. What am I going to do? And
Right.
so I decided to kind of go back into what I had always done as kind of my side job or my side business, which was jewelry design. I'd actually made and sold jewelry since I was 10 years old. So I've had a long
Wow.
history of it. But but 5 6 years ago, I was a little bit online, and I always had this saying, my family knows this well, and my friends, I'm so no techno. So I only did enough to really hate it. And
Right.
so it was just easy to just not really, just do my darnest and my best to really get myself out there. So, starting with fresh eyes, determination, and fire, I worked for almost 8 months just educating myself and learning and still listening to those thought leaders and taking those workshops and going kind of back to school. I tapped into how to run an Etsy shop successfully, and all of these different things. I had the privilege of having a virtual assistant, which helped me get onto Pinterest and to really help I had another friend really help me with my Etsy shop, and my VA helped me with the Etsy shop, and she helped me get back on LinkedIn because I was on it, but only in name. And
Right.
so it really helped me to grow. But I also had the privilege of opening up a private Facebook group in October, and within just a few short weeks, I had over 50 organic members, which was exciting. And last time I looked at my Pinterest boards, I had almost 40,000 views since
Wow.
I would say probably beginning of November. And my Facebook group is just beautiful. I'm so glad to have that. It's been a really incredible journey from where I was 4 years ago to where I am today.
Wow, Brandi, that is an inspiring story. As I'm listening, I'm hearing a couple of themes that run through your story. The first one is you recognizing where you were and that you weren't okay staying there, right? No matter what had happened in life. And you definitely had, multiple things. So you had every reason to not step out, but you recognize that. Then it's not, you got to work on yourself and really made those changes inside of who you were, and you brought other people along on that journey, which I love, because I think that's part of this is as we grow personally and as we try to figure out what a next chapter or a next phase of our life might look like, it oftentimes is very helpful to have the input and insight of somebody else, right? Whether it's somebody who's a big name that you're just following them as a thought leader, or whether it's a trusted friend or coach, like you were talking about.
Mhm.
And then you repurposed something that you already had as a passion, right? Jewelry
Right.
design. And, said, I'm in a new spot now where I need to do something that's going to be fulfilling for me and also bring some income in, since that piece of your life had changed. And so just the theme of this show is rethink and repurpose. And that is exactly what you did. And I am so excited for you and for what 2021 is going to look like. And I've, you share encouragement as well as beautiful jewelry. So you are bringing so much, encouragement. So if someone is listening today and they're thinking to themselves, maybe I want to change, maybe it's not going to be, a complete overhaul of everything in their life, but maybe just starting to work towards something. What would be a piece of advice that you would give to them?
Well, I really think it takes that inner work first,
Mm,
because then you can bloom and blossom from that. But it was like my mom always said, think outside the box. And she also said, the sky's the limit. But
mm.
in 20 and 21, I've heard, think like there is no box and the sky is the limit. So
Wow.
just to think broad, be willing to know, know that there's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be people who may
Mm.
not be, behind you, be in your fan club. There may be all kinds of things, but to truly, you really just need to dig in deep and to hold your course and to grow and blossom and bloom, just like I've
I
been able to
I
do.
love that. What amazing advice. Think like there is no box and the sky is the limit. So, what we're going to do for those of you who are listening that are right now saying, "Wow, I want to know more. I want to see what she's doing." We're going to go ahead and put her links down in the comments around this video after we're done, so you can go and check out her Facebook group if you'd like to be a part of it. Check out some of the beautiful designs that she's creating. And I am offering a free Prioritize You call for anyone that would like to take some time to rethink where they are and to rethink where they're going, and possibly even repurpose some passions or things that you have in your life that you may want to use in a bigger way as you move into a next chapter. So I will put a link for that in the comments around this video as well. And I trust that this has been an inspiration. Please share this with someone that you think would benefit from hearing this, because we're here to just share that message and inspire and encourage one another. So Brandi, thank you so much for being on today, for being brave to share your story. I really appreciate you, and I'm excited for what this year is going to look like for you. And thank you everyone who's listening, and trust that this is adding some value for you, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye bye.